Alright, today's prompt is not harpy, but siren. Now, I was originally looking up to see if sirens were the same thing as mermaids, and oftentimes the two are confused, but sirens actually used to be bird women that could sing. It was the same idea of luring men to their deaths. But they were bird people. Well, bird women. That being said, I have already drawn a harpy, and harpies are described as women, or described as having a woman's head and body and a bird's wings and claws, or a bird of prey with a woman's face. That being said, mermaid is not on the prompt lists, so I might ignore what they actually are supposed to be and just go the mermaid route, even though it's not historically accurate. That's what I'm thinking right now anyway. The prompt is mermaid, explorer, or traveler. So that's interesting. Before I get too into it, I just want you to know I hate what I drew for yesterday's prompt. I wasn't happy with it in basically any sense by the end of it. You may have noticed that I still posted it, and that is because I'm on a 30-day challenge. And I want people to know that I did the prompt, and I want to show that I did the prompt. But I ain't happy with it. I don't know. Maybe there's no merit to that. Maybe there is merit to that. Having something on time that you don't like versus only putting out stuff you like. But I told you before, it's important to me to show you my failures. At least, I don't know. But it's just something I want. I just want to be able to do that. So I'm doing it, and I have, and I did, and I will, you know? Maybe I won't show you everything that goes catastrophically wrong, or that I don't like. But maybe I'll try to mention them anyway, you know? I don't know, you tell me if you think it's a bad idea to put my bad artwork out there along with my good. I'm gonna start with some concepts. Some doodles to get me started, see where I want to go with this prompt, and go from there, because I don't know. I don't actually have anything in mind besides actually going with it being a mermaid. I do think I want to paint with ink today, but yeah, other than that, pretty open. So I actually feel like I've started to dislike mermaids ever since I tried to do that mermaid challenge. If you don't know what that is, you basically draw a mermaid every day for the month of May. And I didn't finish that one. And I'm glad I didn't finish that one. I got tired of that one. I don't actually care for mermaids that much. Not enough to be drawing a whole month of them. Don't get me wrong, I've seen other people's artwork, and it's beautiful and great and amazing. But, no. Not for me, anyway. So I'm not gonna mess up like yesterday. Explorer siren. I'm gonna remember. I'm not gonna mess up like last time. I'm gonna do a siren explorer. And they're gonna be a mermaid because I'm choosing for them to be. But, yeah. Okay. So, frankly, I already came up with an idea that I like without drawing it out. I thought of a few different things, and I was wondering how would I express that a mermaid is an explorer? Now, I could draw, like, those old silly hats, like a British explorer or archaeologist, but like an old one, basically. But, I didn't really want to do that, and then I was thinking, okay, well, what if I drew, like, a tropical mermaid in, like, an icy area? Like, they traveled there. But I have decided not to do that. For some reason, and I'm not even sure why this popped in my head, but I got the idea that I will draw a mermaid taking a selfie in a location probably that they don't belong. I can still do the other stuff, I guess, but I just like the idea of a mermaid taking a selfie at some place. So we're keeping this idea. Now, do I want to dress them like an old-timey explorer? Or do I want to do a tropical mermaid in a icy place, maybe? Maybe she's cold and shivery, you know? Maybe she's just, you know, putting on a... I don't want to say putting on a brave face, but it'd have to be angled down more so that you can see that she's a mermaid. I gotta keep that in mind. I even thought of putting a mermaid in space because that's the most dramatic way to say, like, they're an explorer slash traveler, but I think I kind of like the explorer outfit on a mermaid. Although, I guess it's not exactly practical, is it? The hat and the silly shirt. But should I care about that? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do the initial pose and sketch, and then we'll decide what clothes to put on them and such. We'll decide if they're cold or not. I guess I kind of like the idea of like a travel blogger or vlogger mermaid taking this picture. A modern traveler, if you will. I personally love to travel. I haven't gotten to go too many places. Well, I haven't gotten to go to too many places. I've only been outside the US once. But it was great. I went to England and around London. And it was great. I mean, I don't know what to tell you besides that. I saw the Lion King musical. I saw Stonehenge. I went to another play down there. I saw Buckingham Palace. I saw all kinds of stuff. I went to Leeds Castle and Bristol. It was great. I'd love to go back. But, that being said, I also want to travel the whole world. I'd go to every country if I could. Gotten lucky enough that as long as I save and nothing entirely disastrous happens, I can probably travel once a year. Who knows? Maybe if I play my cards right, I can make it twice a year. But I would be doing pretty well at that point. I'm sorry if I'm kind of losing my energy as I'm going through this month. I don't mean to. I'm gonna try to keep it up, and I will finish this month of drawing every day. But I mean, you can't blame me if it's been a hard year for me. It's been a hard year for the whole world, really, you know? Oh, fuck. Let's get to sketching. Yeah, so we're just gonna turn it sideways like this. And, yeah. Probably gonna try to do a half page. Hope that's okay. Hope that's all good. Hope you're as happy as you've ever been. So, we're just gonna try to do something cute here. We're gonna try to do something I like. We're gonna try to do, I'm nervous to say it, but some high effort here. Because, aside from the stresses of everyday life, putting out bad art is obviously not something I want to do. And I just feel like I need to recover a bit, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So for this chick, she's like a vlogger type, right? And I'm thinking maybe this will be not your taste or controversial or something, but I'm thinking she's a siren, right? She loves to sing, she loves to travel. She's seductive as well. That's part of being a siren, right? I'm thinking she seduces men and uses their money to travel the world. Sure, she could probably swim everywhere, considering fish have amazing stamina. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking she uses men to travel the world because she's a siren, and that makes sense and stuff. Which, hey, more power to you. I wish I could use men to travel the world. I shouldn't say that, that's not true. I take a lot of pride in being very independent and not using men to travel the world. In fact, it was super important for me to fund the travel that I have done solo. Which, you know, not all the travel in my life has been funded by me and done solo, but I mean, enough of it, right? So, right now I'm second guessing what I want to do, because I'm remembering that I've definitely seen mermaids in icy water. So maybe I should make it look tropical, but I'm worried that tropical won't give the feeling that somewhere new. I could draw a city in the back, like a location. I wonder what some natural wonders are that have to do with water. The Great Barrier Reef, which probably just isn't what I'm gonna do for this. Niagara Falls. Unless she's about to go over the edge. That'd be silly. A cruise ship? I guess I'm still gonna do Glaciers. Otherwise the image will just have to speak for itself. She is posing and taking a picture. Oh no. I don't know how to draw glaciers. That kind of looks like something. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna run with that. I love this eraser, but my hands always pick up a little bit of it. So the initial shading I didn't love. I shouldn't have to do all this lining if I did the other part well, but I didn't. Luckily, with the lining, I have recovered it a fair amount. I mean, I'm really just fine-tuning at this point, trying to make it pop as much as possible, since it was, I don't know, a little samey there for a second, you know. It's still not amazing, but I like it more now than I did before I started lining it. Some people might think that I'm complaining a lot about a lot of different ones, but honestly, the year before and the year before that, I had ones I really didn't like at the end of the day that I still shared. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, but I definitely put them all on my Instagram. Thank you for joining me. I'd appreciate a like, but I don't really expect that from you. I hope you had fun, enjoyed this. I had more fun than yesterday, so that's really all we're trying to do in life. Have more fun than the day before. Thank you.